Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Phoenix Point Terror from the Void. We are so incredibly poor at the moment. We've pretty much converted all of our resources into tech, which is great if you like tech. But we need to do some trading. So we have our 5-finger discount on its way over to Fort Churchill to do some trading. We've got our Gust Rider coming down to this this wonderful exploration site, and the Sludge Slipper doing much the same. We're going to finish rounding out this entire southern area, I think, before pushing up. We've got Overrun that we can do, and we've also got another little side mission just over here. The Harmony of the Spheres, that was it. So plenty of stuff going on. Let's let the people keep moving, and we'll see what we find. Synedrian Haven, cool. 2 tech for 9 food is not great because we could do 2 for 12 there. So we'll leave that trade well enough alone. We could do materials for food down here, but we don't have any materials. Still, there might be a mission, so...
The Jericho Haven is under attack.
Okay, new plan. Everyone is going up for that Haven defense. Yeah, we'll just send them all up now. We want to get as much experience as possible. Right, we're going to do tech for materials. We could trade also tech for food here just before we move in. Okay, that makes things a fair bit better. We do have our new infiltrator, actually. We should probably send them up for this mission. Except they're going to think we're hostile. And there's crates available for looting. This is going to be very interesting and very different. Okay, not quite got everyone. Right, okay. So the plan is going to be to rescue them, which is going to make them like us. We can kill the defenders, which is fine, but we want the Pure to do as much damage to them as possible before we do that. This is going to be so dodgy. Right, so, of the people coming along, we want our least experienced people. So Maria's going to come along, Luana's going to come along, and everyone else. Alright, that's good. There will be crates, but we're not going to specifically re-gear people to grab stuff from the crates, because that's just going to be asking for us to run into a whole bunch of difficult if we're not carrying enough ammo to actually do what we need to. Yeah, don't like the sound of that. So we'll just make sure that we've got everyone able to do worthwhile things. We can give you kill and run. It's probably a good idea. Or quick aim, also a good idea for being able to do 2 sniper shots. Let's do quick aim. Anyone else that we want to give extra boosting to? I think we're probably as good as we're going to get. You should take a medkit. This is going to get sketchy. Maybe we'll take Isaac for the grenades. So we're going to take Isaac. We could leave Rafa behind. No, we'll leave Xavier behind because Xavier's a little bit injured. Okay, this feels a bit more sensible overall. Let's send the team in. Hostile Haven defenders. Come to rescue us, have they? They're the ones who brought the damn critters on us in the first place. Fracking nerds. Haven defenders will be hostile and attack your operatives on sight, but killing them is not required to win the mission. Protect structures or civilians as usual. You can loot crates with faction weapons, but only the equipment in your operatives or vehicles' inventory will be recovered. Right, so we've got to carry stuff out. Oh. Okay. So let's have a look at this tactically and see what we have. There is one crate over there that we can immediately see. Normally, we'd want to get high ground, and there's a second crate over here. That is not good for looting, just going to say. Normally, we want to get high ground, find the defenders, and use them to eliminate the Pandoran threat. We're gonna be a lot more defensive this time, I think. We will take advantage of the fact that we've got stealth to come through and grab this crate. The second crate that was all the way over here, we might not make it to. But I think moving carefully is going to be the best way of doing things. Having gone through the fog here,
all set.
Pandorans are going to know where we are. Let's move Luana towards this crate. We can get some scouting down the center.
I've got a visual.
Okay, we have our first potential target quite far away, actually.
Hostile spotted.
More in the same direction.
Enemy contact.
Okay, I'm thinking grenades. And there's the defenders, rampaging crabs. Their leader is Rocket and Sky. Using the tactic Fire Discipline, allies within 20 tiles have return fire ability. So how many defenders are there going to be? There's definitely him. And his perception's not going to be amazing. So we might be able to get away with doing something like that. Okay, what is our chance to hit? That's not amazing. It's also not terrible. I think where I had originally planned for getting up on the roof, we're not going to do that, and we're just going to do some ground bombing with Isaac. We can do quick aims on the grenades. Because getting the Pandorans killed early is going to be good for us. That is really not very accurate. But we hit something else over there, so not going to complain. It's going to be the quick aim that's making it inaccurate. That's what it is. Well, let's try and go sort of in the middle of all of them then. Alright, this guy's head is gone. He's still clearly dangerous, but it's not too bad. You can't do anything further, so let's just pass you. Goodness. You can take it out, and this thing will keep coming at us. Well, it'll become an Umbra. Now, it's just going to move away and bleed out. 2 turns, it might be able to get off the map, actually. So we might not have to kill it, might not have to deal with the Umbra. Let's put you on Overwatch down the centre.
Ready for action.
Bowl. I'd actually quite like to get you up here for visibility. Sorry, leave it, not Bowl. Bowl's the sniper. What's this thing got? It doesn't have any ranged weapons, so this is a relatively safe safe excursion that we've got. If I get here, I can take a shot at this one. That's also got a shot there. Let's just move forwards a little and...
Ready to fire.
It's not beyond the realm of possibilities. But we didn't get the hit.
Moving to coordinates.
Okay, Becky. I'm going to bring you
They can't stop me.
across this way. You were stealth, not anymore, but you're closer to the enemy, which is what we need. Rafa. I'd love to get you somewhere where you can put an overwatch out on this guy. Actually, we could just step across and get a shotgun blast. Seeing as it's quite nicely in the open, let's just put some damage on it. Great. Let's move you into cover so you don't get shot with any return fire. And I consider that a pretty good turn. Yes, go away from
Hostiles in sight.
from that crate. So we know there's some myrmidons somewhere. Woo! Okay, we might have to take out their sniper. I don't want to, but we're not going to have a choice. That sniper rifle is too dangerous for us to just leave. That's probably a Triton in there working with a pants pistol. Ah, he's just going to stay there. That might be a Myrmidon. The Triton Strangler coming towards us is fine. We can get Becky to move on in and splat it.
I'm here.
Becky might be able to reach it. How much has it got? It's got 180. We're going to do 160, so it's going to be pretty close. We could get Rafa to like stand here and get a shotgun blast off at it as well.
Moving.
When the door opens. Ooh. I'll have all of that, thank
Can
you.
make a difference.
Becky dashing on in. Come over here.
Crunch time.
Okay, the door is open. So we can start this thing off. And then finish it off with a strike. That
Bombs online.
is good. We know that there's at least one more thing around the side, which is a real shame because we're gonna have to do something about Finley.
Advancing. On it.
Could I just like take out your arm maybe? That's your leg. So the answer is a resounding no. But it's also kind of amusing. Oh, I would love that to be able to reach.
Sure.
Let's step forwards a little, see if that's enough. Maybe if we get very lucky. We got very lucky. So is that enough? You're going to bleed out. I'm so sorry, Finley, but really didn't have a choice on this. This Arthurine is panicked. That's great. it's going to die on its turn, and then a number is going to appear next turn, so we can move up. Standing in the open is a little bit risky, but it's not too bad.
Going in.
Because we're expecting that there is only those 2 defenders. I'm actually tempted to just jump down here, and then we'll be ready for next turn to go on Overwatch. Let's do it behind this. Just in case another one of their defenders comes running around. Right, gunless. Pull you up down the centre. But man, that cache of weapons, ooh, that was good.
Opening fire.
So we're expecting one more Myrmidon. We're expecting that to become an Umbra. There's the other Myrmidon. Ah, he can't fight. Their leader is going to die. This gives us an opportunity to get the other box of weapons. So we're going to have 3 mobs left to kill. The one in here, the one there, and the Umbra. Alright, let's try and fix all of our
5 by 5.
problems. I need you to move a lot faster.
Pushing on.
Dash and a dash. We know that there is something in there. We could... So if we're going to go this way, it's going to want to bring us round the side. I think that's smart for us to do. Even being detected by sound at the moment. Yeah, we can see them through there. Okay, Mario, I would like you to have an Overwatch shot. Interestingly, it looks like we could get a shot on the Myrmidon. Oh, that is a sketchy shot. We're not going to trust that at all. Right, so we're going to do an Overwatch here like this.
On Overwatch. Let them come.
Ready for action.
We're going to do an Overwatch on this side as well. Let's just check that... yeah, the standing up's not going to be good. Let's make sure we've got a proper clear line. That looks fine for when the Umbra appears. So widen it as much as possible.
Covering.
Okay. And we'll start bringing everyone else over this way.
Advancing.
Except Isaac. Isaac we can actually send down the middle, I think. We could probably do some wonderful things with grenades over the top of that, but for now we'll hunker down up here and maybe get a grenade off next turn. Gunless, you can Overwatch with just 1, so
I'm going in.
I'll bring you down supporting.
On the lookout.
Okay, Becky. Could we get you inside? We could get you inside. Would it help? Probably not. It could help with gun Qatar. It could help. Alright, Becky. You're going to try and save someone who really doesn't like you.
On my way.
Okay, we need to hit the torso twice. Well, that's its wing. That is not its torso.
Not a kill.
And you can't get close enough to bash it, so... I think you're probably going to stay where you are, actually. It's a shame about that flinch, but that is part of the game. It is possible to turn it off in the options. I explicitly turned it on because for me that is quintessentially part of what we expect. Okay, let's see how they move. So that Umbra is not actually moving. Hey! That is not on. Oh, you are gonna get hammered. I feel like we're getting picked on here. Ow.
I need some help, please.
Got you good.
Hostile neutralized.
Okay. Becky's panicked. But we can still do this fine. Oh, give me all of these. Okay.
What was that?
So, killing this one is going to be the most difficult. It's not going to be impossible, but it is going to be difficult.
Standing by.
Killing the Myrmidon as well is going to be tricky, but not impossible.
My turn.
I think we're going to have to get here and then shoot kind of down at it in order to get the shot that I want. Grenades aren't going to be our friend in this. Yeah, we might have overextended with Becky, actually. Might have overextended. So you can get 1 action point's worth, which is pistol worthy.
Advancing.
So we'll start over here. It's not amazing, but it's a couple of shots through the window. And Pain Chameleon is going to make this difficult. But if it comes outside, that might make it easier to kill. So let's see if we can find out where it's gone. think it might have gone outside. I'm not seeing a nice... On that corner. There we go. It's gone to that corner. So knowing that it's there... Let's bomb the corner.
Not enough.
That's definitely helped out. Quick aim with the pistol.
Ready. Sort of.
Except I need you to aim at this. That was massively inaccurate. So massively inaccurate, you should be embarrassed. It was bad. Okay, who is next to try and help? We can jet jump to there and potentially bash. We could jet jump over here and bash. So that's actually a really good idea because of the takedown damage on both of these options.
I'm here.
You can't do quick aim. You're not going to get in position to get a shot off going that direction. Not going to get in a position to get a shot off going this direction, so you're pretty much useless this turn. Maybe throwing a grenade over the top. If you have a grenade, you do not have a grenade. Potentially get the spider drones in through the window and get it to blow up as well. Spider drones will walk by themselves. We wouldn't want it to actually hit Becky. Okay, who have we got in turn? You're likely to be just moving up and trying to shoot through there. I don't think it's really going to be the angle we want, but there might be a moment when you can. Like if this raises its wings... could work out for us. But it would have to do like the flourish thing. No, I think the angle's going to be wrong. I don't think it's going to... That little flutter thing, that's what I want. I think it's about to do it. Yeah, we're not going to get the angle for that. So that's a no-go. So if that's a no-go, we need someone else to definitely get this. So that's
Let's make this
solved, for want of a better way of putting it. This thing is in quite a bad state. Becky's not going to last a turn, though. That's my concern. And I don't think we're going to be able to get into a place to kill this if it's not going to bleed out. And I don't know if it's going to bleed out. How far can we throw grenades? Really far. So I need to throw a grenade over the back.
Let's go.
That should be doable. Grenade was in the right place-ish, but
All set.
I don't think it was ever going to be a good shot. Let's just try and come around. If I hadn't gone for this, we might have been able to get the extra kill there. I think I might have gimped us. You've got no quick aim left in you, so that's also not going to work. Hop on down. That's all we can do.
I see the suckers.
I died. Oh, it bled to death. Becky lives. Becky lives. I was so resigned to Becky dying. Becky, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, but we got such a haul out of that. We got ourselves a missile launcher. That's huge. 3 missiles for it. A load of guns. We got ourselves a PDW. Some ample body armor. I mean, it's a good mission. And New Jericho like us enough that they're sharing their aircraft tech. That's cool. Failed to identify the origin, but
Good to be working
good.
with you. If we're going to save the world, we'll need all the help we can get. At this stage, we've granted you low-level access to our network and set up a liaison office to work with your people. But, as I'm sure you can understand, we need to take things slow at first. Your organization has a reputation. It's hard to know which side you'll take, and we need to know that you share our values.
understood.
At the moment, we're setting up a mission to recapture an old satellite control base. What for? Well, there's a saying in New Jericho, Tobias West always has a plan. And he has a plan for the equipment and the data we can get from that base. You'll find out more when the time is right. So, are you up for it? We'd really appreciate your help.
Alright. This is going to make Synedrian like us less, but we should be able to get that back by just doing nice things for Synedrian. Ooh, do we reverse engineer the Defender? I think it's probably a good idea to do that. And the aircraft tech can go on the list as well. And a Myrmidon autopsy, why not? Yeah, I'm going to have the laser pistol first, though, because we're already partway through that. Right, we need to do some medical stuff. That's obvious, that's fine. I did say we wanted to explore all of this down here. Where is phase 1? It's not far away. We could go over and do that. Because we're looking to get as much experience of people being on the field as possible. Now, Becky's going to need to rest up, but we can heal up that in the field. So I'm not worried about spending the first turn just like sticking 2 medkits in her arm. It's not the worst idea. Okay. For now, while people are resting, we can do those exploration sites with our trading vessel. It'll be fine. I don't want to go up against the Pure just yet, not while people are this injured. So here's what we'll do. Sludge Slipper will come down here and start trading. Gust Rider will go to the one just after. The 5-finger discount is going to keep trading. Probably looking to get some materials from New Jericho. which would be up here. Oh, we could do it here, actually.
Construction complete.
So, is it just... It's just being weird, apparently. That's a good trade. 2 tech for 10 food, or 2 tech for 12. It's much better to trade tech for food at Anu. So this is all we'll do for that. We can do food for materials here. We can also do food for materials at Anu bases for the same. But this is closer. Food for materials. And we do tech for materials. Okay, that has restocked our materials massively. And then we can do food for tech here. And then we'll trade for food over at Anu.
Research complete.
Hey, right, there is the laser pistol. I'm tempted to make a load of laser pistols for everyone. So we've got long range, accurate pew-pews. We can actually research all laser weapons off the back of that. Let's move that to the top of the list. And for manufacturing, it's not bad, actually. Let's see. Every sniper should have a pistol. At least one, if not two. And the berserkers also need them. So getting 5 would more than cope with everything that we've got. The berserkers are more likely to be using like close range, high damage ones with their gun katar, but it's still nice to have options. Okay, trade, food for tech, and then we'll immediately get some food over here. Maps of the Earth. Eridu. The Ignostaces of Eridu, formerly a professor of geography at a major university of the Old World, is highly interested in the Phoenix Project and proposes an information exchange. Yeah, I can get behind an information exchange. The world is changing rapidly, the Ignostaces says, and understanding the new shape it's taking on will be essential to the survival and evolution of humanity. Cool. So we've got 3 Disciples of Anu Havens and 3 scavenging sites added in. I wonder if the scavenging sites are going to be obvious, because we already had that one. Those have been discovered already. Potentially like up here maybe. There's an exploration site, but they were explicitly scavenging sites. There's one. Is it going to be over in the Americas? There's a second. And there'll be a third somewhere else, no doubt. Alright, well, very cool. That's actually not even on land. I'm curious as to what that is. Well, it's always good getting more info and intel. Let's pull down... Hey, funnily enough, we already knew that this was going to be a haven. Let's step away, then back, and we'll do it that way. In fact, you haven't quite made it yet. We are out of food, so we need to trade. That's pretty good. They've got no food left. We could trade tech for food over at this one. Could also trade tech for food down here. That's a pretty good deal. Let's push on down for this place. more tech for food. Right, that's good on the food front, so we can start trading at other places. Like this Synedrium base, which is already tapped out. We've definitely tapped that one out. Do we have any other Synedriums? We could do tech up here. Material for tech. And food for tech there. All the pistols getting done. Abandoned haven. No hostile forces detected, but there's probably some resources. And we got a little bit of food. That's always welcome. Let's move across and join our other team. The Doomed Kingdom. Our operatives are set down in what looks like an abandoned compound. Concrete walls have been breached and there's old bloodstains all over the grey cement. An old journal found by one of our operatives suggests this was an independence movement. By all accounts, the people who lived here declared themselves a country and tried to fight off the government forces who came to arrest them. Looks like it didn't work. It's not that much of a surprise. Okay, we'll send both teams across here. And then we'll keep them together going forwards, I think. Do some more trading. Look at that, our tech stock is massive. We can do tech for food over here. I want to keep the team together now mostly because of ambushes. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, look at that. Laser weapon research is done. So we can get our laser weapons for our sniper rifles. Let's make 3 of those. I like the mix that we've got of sniper rifles at the moment, but I want to make sure we've got a decent number of accurate guns before we go after the ancients. Gone. Exploration site. Our operatives have located a broken down military convoy. There's no survivors, or at least no bodies. No signs of a fight either. But one of the vehicles is standing in a totally different angle to the rest. All available resources have been recovered. As for what happened here, the truth is we'll probably never know. That's a good amount of materials, actually. Okay, so that is this southern area all explored. I'm happy with that. There are other havens that we want to visit in the nearby area. We also want to think about activating bases and pushing on, but for now I think what we'll do is we'll bring the team across for the next scavenging site, and then maybe this Harmony of the Spheres. So Gust Rider, Sludge Slipper, you can come up here for this. We're going to trade tech for food. 2 tech for 10 materials. 2 tech for 12 materials. It's better at New Jericho. This is feeling a lot better. In terms of manufacturing for the vehicles themselves, we do have the research in order to do the New Jericho ornithopter thing. I really want to learn the Synedrium one, because the Synedrium one has the speed that we need to be able to respond to stuff. But once the egg hatches, we'll be able to move whoever it is around with them. So we might not necessarily need speed on that. It's only going to be another 21 hours to get that done. So we've got options, I'd say. We've definitely got options. We could do tech trading here. We could do tech trading there. Let's start swinging it back across. So tech for materials. Tech for materials. And we could do tech for materials here as we pass through. And literally just pass through on our way over to the scavenging site. We can do materials for food on the way. That's not a brilliant deal, but it's better doing a not brilliant deal than no deal. 9 materials for 2 tech. As opposed to, where's the new... as opposed to 8 materials for 2 tech. Yeah, this is significantly better. Okay, we'll do food for materials on the way. And then do tech for food down here. Actually, let's check, see if there's anything we want at the marketplace. The speed of development, that's actually quite good. Fungal food production could be amazing. That would allow us to just sort out one of our resources completely. I am really, really quite tempted to just get that. It's not the one that I originally thought we would be buying, but sometimes you have to go in different directions. You know what? Trading's going to give us all we need. The fungal food production we will get with time. We don't need to buy it there. Don't need to buy it. We do want to take the new person on this scavenging mission. So we'll wait until they actually make it across. I was going to do materials for food. Materials for food, and then immediately next door, food for materials.
Complete.
There's the PDW. That's going to allow us to research the technician class. Food for materials, and come down here for the scavenging site. We're not going to have time to do... Ooh. Oh, it's another one that's miles away. We're never going to make it to that. There's not even a route mapping. Satellite uplink is still being worked on here. Let's demolish this training facility, because we're not going to use or need that. Once we've got our radar station up, we'll be able to potentially like plot a course over to this, but it's just not possible at the moment. So we'll have to leave it. We don't have time to do scavenging this episode, so we'll pick that up next time, I think. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I do hope you are continuing to enjoy this. As always, if you are, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Phoenix Point: Terror from the Void. See you soon.